Hey guys, welcome to Around the World Vlogs, and this is Solidarity Saturday. To talk about Harry Potter as sort of our first fandom to discuss because it's probably the most socially acceptable nerdy fantasy fandom. Also, my friend Crystal is in town. Say hi, Crystal.
Hi.
And she's practically an expert on everything Harry Potter, so I thought that would be a cool thing to talk about today while she's visiting me. I didn't actually read Harry Potter when it first came out. I thought it was much too mainstream and didn't want to have anything to do with it because all of my friends had read it. But then eventually I did, and I liked it. It was good. When did you read Harry Potter for the first time?
When it came out, I just bought it for some reason. I don't know why. And I came home and I read it, and I thought it was the most amazing thing I'd ever read.
So, since the theme of our show is fandom, I thought we would talk about the fans of Harry Potter a little bit. They are said to have what's called POTTERMANIA, which is sort of the term used to describe the frenzy around Harry Potter. Researchers in Oxford actually found that the number of children admitted to the ER due to traumatic injuries plummeted the weekend that Harry Potter 5 and Harry Potter 6 were released. Which I just thought that was really cool, because they're all at home reading the book instead of out getting injured and taken to the hospital. Harry Potter is actually the most searched fan fiction topic on the entire internet. I was very surprised by that. There's a sport in Harry Potter called Quidditch. They've actually made a human version of Quidditch. Well, Muggles. Muggles are non-magical people. It's called Muggle Quidditch. And you ride broomsticks, right? Like you run around on a broomstick? Isn't that how you do it?
Yes.
I really like Harry Potter because it's a great world, the characters are really interesting, and the story is good too. Why do you like Harry Potter, Crystal?
Everything. I don't know. I just liked it. And it was just good. It was interesting. I could read so many pages. It was just a really good story, and there's always good twists, and I never knew what was going on, and I still enjoy reading them.
I think Harry Potter is so popular because people can really relate to it. Like, it really gives us an opportunity to get out of our own world because obviously there's magic. It's going to be completely different from anything that is in our world. It lets us see the non-magical world from another person's point of view. One of the things I find most interesting in the books is when magical people try to understand non-magical people.
So what do? You don't go to any kind of school until you're 12? That seems dumb. How did you learn how to read? Where did you learn how to read if you didn't go to school until Hogwarts? Where? Where did you learn?
I don't know, that's a really good question. And I also like it because it's kind of a bridging series for kids and people who start to be interested in fantasy. It's an okay thing to like socially. So a lot of people relate to Harry Potter because it has so many elements that people have seen before. The triumph of good over evil, selflessness versus selfishness, really identifiable characters. And so I think that's one thing that helps people relate to it so much. So even though those are some reasons people relate to Harry Potter, there are
Harry Potter?
No, he's a douche.
Cedric Diggory?
No, you know who I would marry.
Oh yeah, Professor Snape.
All the reasons people like Harry Potter so much are some of the reasons why it's also received a lot of criticism. A lot of people feel that it can be, cliche or not written particularly well. One review that I read said, Rowling's mind is so governed by cliches and dead metaphors that she has no other style of writing. And I thought that might be a little bit of a harsh way to put it, but I did feel that way from time to time when I was reading the book. It's probably just because I'm older than the group of kids that it's meant for, but I felt that while her stories were interesting and while her concept was very interesting, it wasn't a particularly well-written book. And I know that Crystal will disagree with me on every point. No comparison.
It's not, I don't think it's bad writing. I just don't think it's bad writing. I think that you've been reading Moby Dick too much.
Can we agree to disagree on this front?
Yeah.
But no matter what you think of Harry Potter, whether you like it or whether you hate it, it is a huge international sensation and there's not going away anytime soon. So you might as well get used to it. That's what I had to do. All my friends had read it. I finally read it and just gave in. So I think that's about all we had to talk about for today. I just want to talk about Harry Potter because it's so popular and so many people are interested in it. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all sit at your computers and give a round of applause to Crystal for coming in today. Yay! And we will see you next week on Solidarity Saturday.